Um, okay. So I I've recently realized that it's pretty important to contextualize your own story. What I mean by that is you are an individual. I am an individual. So even if like you have the same pajamas as me, like these are my pajamas, right? And like I've worn my pajamas on different days and in different ways. So even if we have the same pair of pajamas, like we're not the same person. And I kind of want to take the pajama analogy a little bit further because life is sort of like that as well. Like, let's say that both you and I don't know, we both work at Safeway, and we're both cashiers. That doesn't mean that we both have the exact same lived experience just because we both work at the Safeway. Because we're different people, right? Um, when I'm talking about contextualizing your own story, the thing that I realize is like some people are going to fail to take the time to get to know who you are or why you've done something. Mostly because they're lazy, also because they don't care. And you like it's not your responsibility to change that because others typically don't care. Um, but what you can do is give some sort of opportunity for the people who do care to actually understand. Really healthy ways to do that are by like just meeting people and like talking with them, and then basically you'll get to understand more and more about a person. But if you don't have the opportunity to talk to them, because I will say there are a lot of like socially awkward people, so like they don't know how to talk to others. So in that case, you might not ever have the opportunity to like talk to others about whatever is going on. I think it is also really it can be really toxic if you have a whole bunch of other people telling your story, whether it's good or bad, right? If a whole bunch of others are like, Olivia is doing well, Olivia is not doing well, and they all have their own interpretation. I mean, people are going to do this anyway, but there's a real problem that can arise when multiple people have other interpretations of what your lived experience is, and you are not telling your own perspective. You don't have your own narrative because your life is your own. It isn't others, right? It's just yours. Um, I don't know if I did a really good job of explaining that, but it's a really important point. I think YouTube is a pretty great place to start to tell your own story. Um, and I think it is something over the last however long I've been, making YouTube videos. I think I've gotten better at coming in front of the camera and telling a story. I definitely don't think that I'm like a pro or anything at it, but I'm getting better. And I think more people should use the space to tell a story, to tell their story in the way that they see it, especially if you have the ability to, because having others tell a story for you, it doesn't make any sense and it's just inaccurate.